All right, sick. Welcome to the stream, chat. If you're not familiar, this is Jacob from CEO, founder, creator of Zora, which I think has honestly been one of the most controversial chains the last year, and also interesting. You guys are doing a lot of cool stuff. I've been a fan for a while. Is there anything you would add in the intro? Like anything you would add about who you are?
Well, I guess we're an app. We're not a chain.
Okay.
Yeah. We experimented with an L2 at one point, but yeah, we're just like purely an app and protocol on base currently.
It was an L2 at one point, yeah.
At one point, yeah. Basically, when we were on ETH mainnet for the longest time, and then we were very early to the ETH L2 wave, and we had no idea which way it was going to go. So we're like, we'll just support every chain and then launch our own and see what happens. And then base was where all of our activity was, so we consolidated back down to base just to keep it simple and pick the winner basically.
Fuck yeah. Well, dude, you look, no matter what, Zora makes it on my feed very frequently.
Yeah, the controversy was something I did not expect this year. That added like a whole getting ritually sacrificed by the trenches a couple of times has been like a good learning experience, but it's been fun. I mean, we've learned a lot. We're happy we made the move from NFTs to coins, and yeah, we've been building, iterating, and we just launched out like the creator coins with like a pretty sweet flywheel that we're happy about. So yeah, it's been good. Busy but good.
Yeah, you said the F word.
Yeah.
What are you obsessed with right now? Like what are you super focused on?
We're just focused on bringing creators. Like we're actually spending a lot of time on TikTok and IG, like just full-time DMs. We've been like running different experiments to like figure out ways to bring creators into crypto, like that are not in crypto. And we're very, very high conviction in the creator coin thesis, but like the biggest gap we have right now is that there just are not many creators in crypto currently. And there's clearly a lot of demand on the trader side, on the supporter side, the fan side, whatever you want to call it, for trading creator coins, trading content, trading memes, and everything like that. There's just actually not enough supply. Like I think everyone there's a whole kind of pocket that's like there's too many coins. I'm like, no, we have nowhere near enough coins. We can go so much further on this. That's what we're focused on, just like new creators basically.
So can you give me the Zora creator coin thesis?
Yeah. So that's a great question. So our thesis is basically every piece of content on the internet has some non-zero value. And you can use crypto to create a market to discover and price that value. No matter how low it is or how high it is, like crypto unlocks that. And that content comes from someone or comes from something or comes from a group of people. And right now we're kind of in this mode where kind of individual pieces of content or particular memes go viral and they come from like anonymous devs or whatever. And it's like more of like a secondary source, but it's like, well, what? And like really right now, crypto is kind of like a reflection of what's happening on like Twitter and TikTok. But what does it look like if crypto is the first place that piece of content or that thing shows up? And how do you route as much of that value back to the creator? Because right now, like we're all using social media, creating a huge amount of value for Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, whatever it may be. And that's powered by an ad exchange. If you swap it with this crypto exchange model, this coin model, then you can basically completely invert the amount of money and value going to the creators who are creating all that value. And then you also unlock this new side, like the trader, the speculator, the supporter side, who can now kind of like go long people who are early. Like I think we've all had creators we've loved that we've like caught super early in their journey and you wish you could go long them. Like we get that now with this technology. So it's like the perfect meeting of those two things, which is on the supply side, creators now get a better way to monetize. And on the like fan and community side, you've got a new way to support and go along for the ride.
And so
yeah.
I honestly want to believe in the thesis. I like the idea. The idea of creator coins is interesting. You guys ran into this problem early where it was like the basis for everyone problem, where they just like launch a second coin and then it's like I got cooked on basis for everyone. I got cooked on Bology's coin. I was like, oh my god, like there's no way this motherfucker's doing a reading list right now. Every book ever has its own coin. I think that was the biggest problem. Was like no coin ties into the other. There's no like central ecosystem coin to buy, and then you guys have recently announced, I don't know too much about it, so I'll just ask you this sort of
Yeah.
flywheel LP crossover type of mechanism that potentially can solve it. Like, explain what Zora built or added with the creator coin flywheel and how that fixes the problem you ran into.
Yeah, so I like to call it the Melania problem, which is just like, oh, you have like a second coin that hits the trenches and then it just like nukes everything and goes PvP. So we actually took a leaf out of the virtuals book, which is like on virtuals, every single agent is paired with the virtuals coin, which means that each new agent is basically whatever demand they're getting that adds value directly back into the virtuals token, right? And we did an iteration on that, which is basically like, okay, obviously creators are going to have many posts, or like memes are basically made of many posts. So how can you connect these together so it's not PvP all of the time? You can basically create a coin and add value back to some other coin. So what we did is instead of the creator coins being paired in like ETH or USDC or Sol, we've got the creator coins paired in, Zora right now, but the posts are now paired in the creator coin, which completely inverts it. So now it's like if you hold the creator coin, you'd go from not wanting them to post anymore to wanting them to post all of the time. Because if they post something that goes viral or drives a bunch of demand, then that's going to expand the value of the creator coin. And we've actually seen this play out, and even just in the past couple of weeks, where like Tiny Soul, who's got like a super viral Twitter, they had a viral tweet that had a Zora link. So the post went viral, which then drove a whole bunch of value into the creator coin, and then it kind of like kicked off this virtual cycle, and they're like posting these things every day. Um, so yeah, we basically like turned posting on Zora from PvP all the time to PvE for the creator coin, which is great.
PVE flywheel, all the keywords. Um,
Yeah.
what, how much has the most profitable creator made from a Zora coin?
Uh, that's actually a good question. I mean, Brian Armstrong, he posted something yesterday. I think he made 100K in one, like just in a few hours from that one post.
Whoa.
Um, we basically like creators earn 1% on every trade of all their posts, all their creator, and then their creator coin. I should actually pull up who has the all time, but it'd be in the hundreds of thousands for sure.
Well, I saw
Um,
there was the handshake Jesse Pollock thing, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'd
So
be curious to know who outside of him was number one.
Tiny Soul would be number one. Yeah,
And how
like
much?
if you check profile on Zora.
Do you know how much
Um,
they made?
let me check. On that creator coin in the past like week, they've made like 7K. And then I need to pull how much they've made
Yeah,
on their
cool.
posts. But yeah, probably somewhere in that range.
So why would I, as a creator, launch my creator coin on Zora rather than like Pump.Fun and stream there, for example?
Yeah, it's for Zora, I guess it would like be leaning into if you want to bring all of your content on chain, Zora is like purpose built for that. So you'd basically have like the overarching threadguy coin, and then all of your clips, every single episode of the stream. Like some clips go super viral, some don't. It basically unlocks the trading game like at every single level. So you can just go super long thread, but it's like, oh, this one particular clip I just saw got posted. I think it's going to go like mega viral. I want to go along that. You unlock that whole like post level as well.
So is there like
Um,
a um like have the order books shown you that there is a market to trade a clip, for example, like a thread guy clip? Like who's like the marginal buyer on a thread guy clip?
the marginal buyer of a threadguy clip is like someone who wants to go long that particular image. Like say for example, like there are coins that show up that are just like a single moment from
Uh-huh.
like a video or a screen cap or whatever. So it's like if you want to go along that one specific thing, or if like someone, it's basically like imagine if not every creator is gonna see huge growth, but sometimes you have like a one hit wonder. So like that's like a way to distinguish between like how you want to trade the post versus the creator. So it's like, oh, I just really think this single tweet or whatever is going to go giga viral, and I want to get exposure to that. I don't want to get exposure to like the creator. So it's just like increasing granularity.
Do you think you could what do you think about the dilution problem? Because I think you might have solved the Melania problem, but then is there any like maybe even the Bology thing, for example, where it's like coin number
Mm.
one, it's like Bology coin at 500K. Like I'm putting all of my money into this. Also, I love the term Melania problem is awesome.
Mhm.
There's a market to bid coin number one, and maybe there's a market for coin number two, and maybe coin number three, four, five. But like, if I'm on like threadguy clip number like 7,000, it's does don't you get into the spot where there's like so much supply that demand couldn't possibly meet it, and then there's zero interest for number
I'm not
7,000?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, it's like how much I think fundamentally these are attention markets, and it's like,
Mhm.
well, if these things are getting views and they're like driving and capturing people's attention, then there is some marginal value there. It might not be tens of thousands or hundred thousands of millions of dollars, but it's like some non-zero market cap that's being unlocked. Um, and it might be like someone's first time seeing you, right? There might be like one
Yeah,
particular clip that goes viral on TikTok and that's their first experience. So it's like they might be a marginal buyer in that point of time, being like, oh, this is a great clip. Yeah, it's got 10K views or whatever. I'm going to keep going along this.
this is a random question, but did you see that video of that like the CEO at the Coldplay concert like having an affair or whatever? Did you see this
Yeah,
video?
I saw that. Yeah, yeah.
The obviously it gets deployed on Pump or whatever, and the meme rips. It's massive. Do you think if he went on Zora and launched that clip as a creator coin, which he would never do, it would go higher as like his official coin rather than somebody else posting it that catches the first move virality?
I think only if they're the first person to do it. I think if the coin, like, if the coin shows up elsewhere, it's usually like first to the ticker wins.
Uh,
So it's like I think that's why I was talking about like right now, a lot of the most coins are actually kind of secondary source. If they're just coming from anyone and there's like a race. But it's like, well, what happens when people are starting to post on chain for the first time and then no one can beat you to that ticket because you're literally the first person to create it and originate it. So in that case, I say they would only really win if they beat who was ever first to coin it in most cases. I think there've been some cases where like the original creator comes out and then launches it, then it ends up kind of being PvP again and kind of it nets out being worse for everyone, I think. So yeah, I think it's first
how?
to
Yeah, it
who
makes
wins.
sense. I don't. I just like thought of that. I was like, yeah,
Mhm.
crazy clip. How many people are using Zora? Like, how active is it, and like, what are the people that are using it doing? Like, is everyone? Are you forced to spend to use the actual app itself?
No, you're only forced to spend if you want to buy. So I think we've had like 2 million addresses trade this year and then
Whoa,
110,000 creators. And like I'll show you, I don't know if you've ever like
there's
gone through that.
110,000 creators.
Yeah, 110,000. So it's like you go through the feed and then I just bought some of that coin.
How much did you buy?
Um, I set my default to like $1 per tap. Just because I'm like, and then you can see their profile, and then you've got their like create a coin, all their posts, and then they're just kind of, I
And
mean,
so
this
when it says
person,
market cap, is that market cap of everything combined, or just like the main, like the creator coin itself, like your profile
that's the
coin?
market cap of the create a coin itself. Yeah, exactly. And like this is tiny solve. Oh, my phone just crashed. So it's like, yeah, this is like tiny solve, for example. So you see that profile, got like
Okay,
a
okay.
600K market cap or whatever, and they're just like constantly posting these things that go like mega viral on Twitter.
Uh-huh.
Um, and then like each of these posts got different market caps. This post got like a 41K market cap. Um, and then
What's
yeah,
the
the
highest
market
market cap of any of the art,
of the
or like
of
one of the
tiny
gifts?
source posts.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, I'm not sure what their
Like, do
all-time
most
high.
of them hang out like basically the same price, or there's some? Is there some discrepancy where some go really like you can actually make money trading some of these things?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like some of them, we start our market cap super low. So like the starting market cap is like $1.
Oh,
Um,
really?
so it's like
So
you
does
can get a
everything just
lot
get
of
sniped to shit?
not really. We they were originally, but we actually migrated to this great protocol called Doppler that has some
Okay.
like
Yeah,
really
I've
clever
heard
like
Doppler.
math stuff that can help like neutralize it. Um, but yeah, our goal is to like get the market cap, the starting market cap as close to zero as possible because we want true price discovery. It's obviously like every piece of content is not worth thousands of dollars or even hundreds of dollars. So like we want to unlock basically micro markets across every single piece of content.
The hundred and
Which is
ten thousand number, is that individual like creator profiles, or is that like total coins launched amongst all the other existing creator profiles?
No, that's number of creators who have used Zora in this coin form. So like they've created profiles
How
across
many
Zora.
of those do you think are real people?
Uh, that's a good question. I'd say like off the top, like at least 50%. Like we have
Really?
people like, yeah, like connect to Twitter, connect your TikTok, connect your IG and stuff like that. And I mean, you can kind of like see this is like just like what's kind of trending in the app right now. There's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
real people posting their stuff that you usually see on IG or
Whoa.
TikTok, basically. Um,
I like that
yeah,
the buy demo was sick. I've never seen that before.
yeah. Double tap to buy.
Is it that
Double
easy
tap
to
to
sell? Don't have to sell too or no?
So to sell you have to like go in and like you see this like trade form. We're actually
Okay.
working on this auto sell feature where like we've had interesting situations where we've like send push notifications to our users who like skew very normie and we're like
Uh-huh.
you're up 5,000x on this coin.
Oh, and they're like,
And
what?
then they're like, what does 5,000x mean? And we're like, okay, we've got to make this like super easy. So we're working on like an auto selling feature where it's like you double tap to buy, and then we'll just like stack a bunch of limit sells for you in the background, and then you get a push notification when it cashes in.
Okay,
Um,
what percentage of people that are using that are scrolling the Zora app have spent money? Like have spent $1.
for new users, it's like between 15 to 20%. So we have like
Wow.
a relatively high conversion rate of people posting for the first time. That's like 55% of new users post, but it's like a much lower percentage in that like, 15% range for people buying. We're actually trying to
Okay.
figure out ways to increase that number just because,
Yeah, yeah.
that's the new thing we want to drive, but that's like the
And
percentage we
how
see in that app.
many I don't mean to like ask you data, but I'm interested because no one uses crypto apps. How many daily real people are using Zora and then like 15% of that are spending? Like yeah, how many daily people are using it?
The in the app, I think our daily transacting users is like a few thousand. Like, so that's people spending. I can pull up the Dune dashboard actually, but yeah, so it's like a few thousand people who are transacting in the app. Obviously, the number of people who are like trading via dexes is like way, way higher.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
yeah, 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 yeah.
but like just in the app specifically, it's yeah, it's like a few thousand a day. It's at its like peak, we've had like 40,000 daily transacting users on like really, really big days, but that's not the average. Um,
Whoa, 40,000. And when did this launch? This like newer iteration of the app?
uh, so we launched coins in February of this year.
Okay, so like 5 months.
Yeah, and then before it was like all NFTs and minting, but we like moved away from that market model. So
Okay.
yeah, we've been in this mode since like February, and we
Hey, can
basically
I
did like yeah, you
go
go.
ahead? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, our like roadmap was basically like okay, tokenize the posts first, tokenize Zora, and then tokenize creators, and then connect them all in this simple flywheel so you can trade at any level of the system. So if you want to go long all of Zora, you can buy Zora. You want to go long a particular creator, you buy a creator. And if you want to buy a post, you can like kind of trade at whatever level you want to.
And since you guys launched coins 5 months ago, how much has the app Zora made?
I think we've done like $330 million in trading volume for like since we launched coins. And then our fee on that is well, we had very low fees to start. We just made it 1% recently. I think it's like there's been like $2 million in rewards or something like
Whoa.
that generated since we launched it. So it's like not nothing, not huge, but it's like it's growing and yeah, better than what we were doing before.
So that okay, so I like 'cause I was actually talking to one of my friends yesterday and I was like talking about alts and I'm like, I don't know, the Zora thing like seemed interesting. It there you okay, you I actually like what you've done. I didn't like think about it more, but I like what you've done solving the Melania problem with individual creator coins. Is
Mhm.
there any tie-in to the Zora token? Is there like a flywheel on revenue that you guys make? Are creator coins somehow paired to the success of Zora token? Like, what makes Zora go up?
Yeah, exactly. So in the same way that posts are paired with the creator coin, every single creator coin is paired with Zora. So so it's basically like if a post goes viral, then the creator coin's market cap goes up. If the creator coin's market cap goes up, then the Zora market cap goes up. So you can that's why actually I'll like I'll give you this tweet on I'll DM it to you on Discord so you can pull it up. But yeah, Zora is basically the aggregate of the value of all creators and all posts in like a very, very simple flywheel.
Oh,
So yeah, we launched it with like zero utility to start, basically pure meme coin, but you've got a meme coin in the open market you can build on top of it. So we use it basically as the currency for all creators.
and then could you technically give like the technical explanation to the best of your ability on how a creator token doing a shit ton of volume and going up would positively affect Zora price action?
Yeah, so like imagine instead of, say you launch threadguy, and instead of it being paired in Sol, it was paired in Zora. So for people to be able to buy threadguy on the bonding curve, they're going to need to first get Zora. So the net amount of buy demand that you are seeing for your coin first has to route through Zora to get to you. So yeah, it's as simple as that. So it's like, yeah, right now, if you were just like paired with Sol, that's driving new buy demand for Sol. If you're paired against Zora, then it's the same thing. That's driving net new buy demand for Zora. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that like helped
That was
explain
perfect.
it, but yeah,
You basically can't touch a creator coin without touching Zora first.
exactly.
Dude, it's okay. You know what my biggest problem with the thesis is? Because I think it's really cool. My biggest problem with
Mhm.
the thesis is like, does Zora have to beat like Instagram? Like, because here's my problem. This is my problem with the Farcaster thesis as well. I love Dan Romero. I think Farcaster is awesome. I think what he's building is super cool. It's
Right.
really hard to get me off Twitter and use Farcaster. It just is hard. It's difficult to do, and every time I come back to it, I find myself I have to be really like cognizant of it, and I have to almost like mentally like write down in my journal, post on Farcaster. Like for Zora to win, are you competing with X and Instagram and Meta? Like how do you guys win from a social
Yeah,
ad perspective?
I mean, in the long term, like everyone is ultimately the final metric is like time spent. Everyone has finite attention, so that's eventually where you get. But I guess like the why we've been seeing so much creator growth on Instagram and TikTok is it's such an easy pitch. It's just like, hey, you post as easily as you do anywhere else, but now like you don't need to have you don't have to be in a creator program or have hundreds of thousands of followers to get your first cent. Like you can start earning from day one. So like that's actually a really easy pitch, and like we're already getting really high quality content, and then it's just a matter of like connecting the dots with people who already own crypto and who are trading, and then like how do we help new people become traders as well in the same way through like a nice easy experience. So uh I think it's a little bit different to Farcast, so they don't have like a native monetization model
Yeah.
yet, so it's a much harder sell. Like there's a community side there, and I love, and I'm on Farcaster a lot, but for us it's like, yeah, there's a very simple pitch, which is like you can post here, you can get paid if this works well. And then there's a new audience of people who are like looking to trade and support you in this format. And it's very small, but it's like it's been growing. I mean, we're only 5 months into this new model and it's been working pretty well. So um, it's really just about lowering the barrier to entry in all the crypto pieces.
I like it.
Yeah.
I sort of asked you this earlier, but to ask it more direct, do you think Zora has a better creator coin thesis than Pump.Fun?
In terms of the raw implementation, yeah, right now. I think like Pump is great to get like a V0 coin out there, but then it's like, and I think it works pretty well for live streaming specifically because you can just like point back to that token every single time. But it's like if you're running like a YouTube channel or an IG or a TikTok, then I don't think that model is as good because there's no reason to go specifically back to that. And what you're outputting is different. So um our economic model on chain plus the like user experience we have, I think is like much more suited to people who are really great creators on like IG or TikTok, which is very different to like the live streaming thing. So
Yeah.
I guess to like reframe that, I think like Pump is definitely better for live streaming. But if you're like doing anything else, I'd say Zora is better designed and purpose built for that type of creating.
Hey, did Hamptonism launch a creator coin?
Yeah,
Do you
they've
know
got
who
a
that
creator
is?
coin on Zora. Yeah, yeah.
What's the market cap of
Hampton,
that coin?
that's a great question. I'd imagine like the tens of thousands right now. Hamptonism. Let's check.
What I saw, because I love that account. It's a pretty popular like tech type of account.
Yeah,
Planet CT,
it's at like 13K right now. So
13K.
yeah, that's
Seriously?
pretty. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Um, and they last posted uh a week and a half ago.
Does God have an account?
Who?
OX God, GAUT? Maybe not.
I
I
don't
thought
think
he
so.
posted one too. Um, wow, 13K. Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I feel so low. That it's interesting. Dude, I don't know. What's the market cap of Zora? 100, 150, 200?
Yeah, I think it's somewhere in that range, like 130 or 140 right now. The FTV.
How much? What percent of that is circulating?
Right now, 30%, 30%. Yeah. So we've got the
Oh,
10%
really?
the airdrop, and then we've got 20% for incentives that's kind of sitting there. So it's
Is the
technically
airdrop
circulating.
done or no? Oh yeah, airdrop's done. I have token. I have tokens.
Well, we did like the first retroactive airdrop, but we've
Hmm.
got more like airdrops and incentive programs that we're going to be doing over the next like few months.
Man, I don't know. I like that you're working on this problem because I feel like you guys specifically. I'm a fan of his, but Jesse Pollock coined it. Got like
Mm,
really just bad PR, and then people sort of like wrote the whole. People were like, "Fuck this, this is gay. Fuck this. I hate this." And
right.
then you actually, by doing that, like you said, sacrificing yourself to the trenches like 12
Mhm,
times. I think you
mhm.
like kind of figured out what the pain points were. I mean, I guess my like last question for you is like, what is the win condition for Zora? Like, what do you guys have to do to really win at the scale you want to win at, and then what does that scale look like?
For us, we think it's just bringing the best possible creators uh into the product. Like we know it's like if a Brian Armstrong, for example, or starts posting, you unlock tens of millions of dollars of volume on the spot, and you bring in a whole bunch of trading demand, and the flywheel and the user experience, like it all kind of works. We really think it's just a distribution problem now at this point. It's like the tech works, the model works, the user experience is pretty good. Now it's just like how do we bring in new creators, and then how do we obviously keep winning traders within crypto and then turning new users into new traders as well. So um, we think it's purely just like a distribution problem. Like we're pretty happy with the model and the user experience, and what we hear from our users is just like, yeah, how do we literally just expand the market now? Which is kind of
Hey,
like a crypto problem generally,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah, it
like
is.
that's kind of what we focused on.
Hey, be honest. How did you get Brian Armstrong to launch?
Uh, I think like he was super hyped on the base app. I didn't talk to him about it. I just kind of like, I saw him post it. I'm sure like Jesse and the squad were like really pushing to do it as part of the launch, but I know that Brian's really big on the idea of using coins to help like discover the value of content, and it's like just a better social primitive compared to ads. Like, yeah. So it was cool to see, and it was a funny meme too. So yeah, it was good.
Dude, I don't know. This was cool. I have to let you go now, but I honestly enjoyed it. I think you're like on the right track, genuinely. I
Yeah, I
didn't
feel like that's.
before. I did not before, for the record, at all. I thought the create coin it was a mess. This is like you're on the right track, genuinely.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I feel like the one thing is that like I feel like creator coins feel like a slow cook. Like what you give up in short-term like volatility and upside, I think you're trading for durability where it's like, hey, like this creator coin is probably going to be around a month, a year,
Yes.
2 years from now versus like the one meme that's going to like go viral, mega viral for a day and disappear. So I feel like that's where the vibe kind of like throws people off a little bit where it's like, well, why didn't this giga rip to 100 million like
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
spot? You know what I mean? So I feel like that's the trade-off, um, but yeah, a lot to do. We'll keep working on it. That's for sure.
Dude,
But yeah,
Jacob,
appreciate
thanks
it.
for the time, man. I appreciate you. It was a lot of fun.
Peace.